got you. Okay, so then, I recently had interviewed Diabolic, right?
Yeah.
And back in the day, there was a little static between your crew and Diabolic's crew, right? And when I asked him about it, he downplayed it a little bit. He said he doesn't really remember having beef with you like that. But Nino Bless had said that Bollock was talking pretty crazy on the message boards back then about your crew. Man, roll the clip.
I know who Datin is. Well, I know who Datin is. I never had beef with Datin.
I heard that you would go on message boards and talk crazy about how much you hated him and you didn't think he was that good at all.
Did I? Maybe. I mean, I was a hater at one point, competitively. But I don't remember, like, I don't know.
I think he was a part of a crew.
I remember he had ridiculous, like plucked eyebrows, though. I do know that. I remember that. But like,
you hated the man because he had plucked eyebrows?
I know what that's from. No, he did. He used to, like, his eyebrows looked very chiseled. They were ridiculous. But no, he there was like an MC challenge at EO Dub, and like Stronghold was in it, and I was the sixth man. Like it was a 5-man battle, and then you have a sixth man if you need a tiebreaker, right? So I was the tiebreaker if you had a tiebreaker. And they tied Datin's crew at the time. I remember this. And I came up for the tiebreaker. They spin the wheel. I had to do an acapella. And I fucking murdered it. They won. And then a couple days later, there was a recount and Stronghold lost. I remember that where I was like, fuck those guys. This is ridiculous. Like, what do you mean?
Can you talk about that? What happened? He said that you had really manicured eyebrows. That's what he remembers.
Yeah, so let me address Diabolic Weinstein over here. So, yo,
that's messed up.
Shout out to Diabolic. Yo, so it really it wasn't beef, like he said. I think he was truthful from his perspective. I'm gonna say this, and of course he's gonna believe that they won. Like, yo, it was close. I feel like from being, and also, like, bro, I'm the little bro. They was all the big homies. Diabolic, Immortal Technique. They, like, when I came, I'm the new dude that's hot, but I'm looking at them like they the big bros. So I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying?
This is a team challenge, right?
This is a team challenge, and they had me as a secret weapon. It wasn't no break a tie thing. It was a last round, and then the groups would reveal who their secret weapon was. Diabolic was the secret weapon for Stronghold. I was the secret weapon for Tomorrow's Weapons. That was the group name, Tomorrow's Weapons, and they had CF with them. And I came out and I did one round. I feel like with the response I got, including every other round, I feel like we won. And when we lost, we absolutely felt like, and everybody else around, maybe that wasn't like super friends with them, was like, y'all got ripped off. It was some favoritism, right? So I can't remember who in the squad. Zoo came over, was like, yo, and my man was like, yo, that y'all gave him some favoritism. And Zoo was like, yeah, I think we need to, like, look through those votes and count them joints. So that's how the night ended off. I wasn't salty about it. I was happy to be there. That's it, bro. So remember, still the young boy fan, they the big homies. I can't remember the specifics. I just remember my ex-girl at the time went on the message board and we saw Diabolic talking crazy. I mean, and that's something
this is after they overturned it or before?
Yeah, okay. Boom. So we got a call the next day and they said, yo, we're going to make an announcement. We recounted the votes and y'all actually won. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it was supposed to be an error with them counting. That's how it happened. Wasn't no tiebreaker. I don't know about any of that. So they recounted the votes and they was like, yo, y'all actually won by a point. So they announced it, and Diabolic lost his mind on the message boards and was talking crazy. And he ain't like super duper disrespecting me. I guess just at the time, I'm this young, prideful, you can't tell me nothing, feeling on top of the world, making famous friends. And I'm looking at dude like, yo, dating messed up, dating this and it. Like he said I'm like messed up. I fumbled a word. And I absolutely didn't fumble no word. But whatever. And then yeah, he might have said like the eyebrow thing right there. And of course, being a young dude, I'm like, man, F
No,
this
I
dude.
don't know if he talked about your eyebrows then. I think he was making that comment just in the interview. He's like,
Nah,
I don't remember much about him.
Nah,
Oh, really?
I think he did say. That's what I'm saying. Yo, when he said it in your interview, I was not surprised. I'm like, I heard this before. So, yo, so yeah, he said that, and you know, like I was like, I get it, but you know, I was a little prideful kid. I felt some type of way, but you know, it wasn't nothing to beef over about. I always respected his pen, but it definitely made me not really tap into what he's doing. And it's your interviews that like, yo, I'm like, yo, I like this dude. I like how he blunt says what's on his mind. I told you, I was like, yo, I like this dude. Before I would have been like, man, that's that dude who tried to play me. But I'm like, yo, I
Right.
like this dude. And then I went and listened to, I'm like, yo, he's a freaking creature. He's a beast. But yeah, for the most part, I could see how what he said, he ain't downplay it. It's just true from his perspective. Of course, you know, they feel like they won, and I get that. And it was close. It's not like they was whack. It's not like he came out whack. Like he's never gonna come out whack. He was spitting, and it was dope. But yeah, we won by a point. And from my perspective, I feel like hell yeah, we won by a point. You know what I'm saying?
During that time when he was talking on the message boards, did you ever respond, or did your girl respond, or anything like
Nah,
that?
not at all. Not at all.
Because he spoke about somebody said something on the message board about your guys' team, right? And I think that's what like caused him to start going crazy.
I don't remember, bro. All I know is that the two things I remember was him saying that it's like full of crap. They won. I messed up. And he was also, it wasn't just like him coming at just me. He was mentioning other things like this dude did this dude did that. And yo, we were the underdogs because they had a super group, son. They had Penn. They had Technique. They had him as there was a super group. I was fans of these dudes. They had Breeze Everflowing. You know what I'm saying?
That's it's like you fighting the dream team at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah. But
you know?
tomorrow's weapons had a Hawk. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. But now I was fans, but I feel like we won, surprisingly. I didn't expect it either. But I was just like, that we did pretty good. We had CF, bro. CF is the illest off the dome in the world, bro. I put him over Supernatural. Straight up.
Wow.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.